Your body communicates with itself both electrically and chemically. Your nervous system, which includes your brain, spinal cord, and all the nerves will use electrical and chemical messages to allow you to move, smell, see, feel pain, and think.
The nervous system is an internal communication system. The main cell of the nervous system is the neuron. The neuron transmits nerve impulses, which are electrical signals, and then send chemicals to the neuron across a very small gap between them.
The typical neuron has the same basic features. The cell body contains the nucleus and many organelles and has long tendrils projecting from it called dendrites.
These dendrites pick up signals from their environment or other neurons. A signal will travel from the dendrite to the long axon. Some axons can be several feet long.
The axons carry the signal to the end of the axon, often called the axon terminal, where the messages are then sent in the form of chemicals to the next cell. A nerve impulse travels very quickly, about 1 meter per second.
Many nerve fibers have a way to transmit signals up to 100 times faster. Special cells called Schwann cells will grow around the axon in rapid layers like a cinnamon roll.
To an insulator on an electrical wire, in between each Schwann cell is a small overexposed axon called a nodal granule. Those nodes are important for spinning up the impulse.
In a myelinated axon, the electrical impulse jumps quickly from node to node instead of moving continuously along the length of the axon. This jumping of a nerve impulse is called saltatory conduction, and impulses can travel up to 100 meters per second. Neurons are responsive in nature, by which we imply that the neurons respond to feelings and communicate the presence of that feeling to the central nervous system, which in turn is processed and sent to the other parts of the body for action. The neurons are the basic constituents of the brain, vertebral spinal cord, the ventral nerve cord, and the peripheral ganglia, which is a mass of nerve cell bodies, can be categorized into 3 types: sensory neurons, motor neurons, and interneurons. Sensory neurons allows us to receive information from the outside world through our senses. The sensory neurons evoke the sensation of touch, pain, vision, hearing, and taste. These are usually present in the sensory organs like the eyes, inner ear, and so on, which send the signals to the spinal cord, and the brain interneurons communicate and connect with each other and represent the majority of neurons in our brain. They allow us to think, see, and perceive.